In 2019, I made $22,419.90 selling courses, and I'm about to tell you exactly how I did it. All right, welcome back. Today I want to share with you how I made $22,419.90 selling courses and share with you basically how I did it all. And when I went back and did the numbers, I was actually a little bit surprised because most of my courses that I sell are under $200 and a lot of them are even under $100. So I have several courses that I sell that are $47. I've done classes for $27. I've done $77, $97. There was like one class that I had at $300, another class that I had at $180, and there's only one course that I have that's above $2,000, and it was less than 15% of that number. So the majority of that number that I calculated all came from my lower ticket and lower level courses. And I think the reason that I wanted to start with that is because a lot of people think that you've got to have a course that costs $997 in order to make a lot of money with courses. And that's not true. And the second thing is a lot of people think that you have to put a lot of time and effort into delivering these courses. And that's also not true. The majority of that money I consider to be not passive income, because passive income comes in whether you do or don't do anything, but I consider it to be leveraged income. And I'll tell you exactly why. So here's how I set up my courses. The first thing, I have an entire process of how I launch and create and launch an online course, which I'll give you a little bit right now. And then I'll do another full video and training on that. And if that's something you're interested in, definitely comment below and let me know. Maybe I can get on and do a live stream or something like that with you guys. So basically I always start with the research and asking my audience, what do you want to learn next? What is it that you'd like help with? And making sure that I understand what it is that they feel like they need help with and where they're stuck. Then from there, I usually dig a little bit deeper and, really find out what those pressing questions and issues are. And then I will pre-sell. I never create a course before I've actually made a sale. And I feel like this is where a lot of people get tripped up, is that they fall in love with a course idea and then they go and run with creating the course, and then they get stuck because they're like, oh, I got to make videos, or oh, I need to make sure I have PDFs. And then they slow themselves down from actually getting to figuring out, is anyone actually going to buy it? So I always pre-launch and I say, hey, the doors are open. We're going to do the class live on this day and you can get in right now. And there are some other things that I do in order to make sure that people buy right away. I add a little bit of urgency and scarcity, and maybe sometimes I'll do the first 10 people get something special or whatever it is. I make sure that people have an incentive for getting in right away, but it really all started with the research and making sure that it's a topic that they're actually interested in. And then from there, once I've pre-sold the course, I set up my course inside of Thinkifik, and I've been using Thinkifik for several years now. I actually started out with using them, and then I switched to another platform because I thought it was going to be cheaper. And then I realized that Thinkifik had everything that I needed, so I ended up switching back. And now I've been using Thinkifik for the last couple years for all of my courses that I host, and it just works really well. So after I pre-sell, everyone gets their Thinkifik login and they can go in and look inside the course, which typically just has one lesson. And that lesson says, here's where the live training is going to be. Then once we do the live training, I record it, I pull it down, I might edit it, cut out things that I don't think are necessary, but usually it's just that clean recording. I'll add from there worksheets and anything that I feel like might be helpful, any supplemental materials, or if I need to record tech tutorials, or if I need to pull some stuff from maybe another course or something else that I did, anything that I need that I know will make it really robust. And I put all of that in the member area. And then once that's done, usually I'll create a Facebook group where everyone can kind of chat. Once that's done, I go in the group and I say, hey, the whole course is finished. You can go in and get all the supplemental materials. I leave the group open for another couple of days, and then I close down the group. All those people have access to their course, and then I move on to the next thing, whether it's teaching something new or offering a new course, or whether it's promoting a course that I've already done. So a course that's already been completed, which is likely what I'm about to do next. But that's essentially what I did. That's what I did all of 2019. And obviously my goal for 2020 is to make my courses a six-figure income stream. $22,000 is great, but I know I can do more. And that will also allow me to minimize the amount of revenue that I rely on from my high ticket coaching streams, because the rest of my revenue came from high ticket coaching as well as affiliate stuff. And I did some done for you work towards the end of the year, but I didn't factor into it too much. The majority of the rest of the income came from high ticket coaching. I made over six figures last year, and the courses were just a part of that. And I want to make them a much larger part of that. So my goal and the way that I'm going to be able to take my course revenue from $22,000 up to at least $100,000 in 2020 is to do more of what I've already been doing, where I'm asking my audience what they want to learn, offering some sort of free class or something to kind of give to help them and, to help you guys and take you there further. And then at the end saying, hey, if you like to learn more about this, I'm going to host a full class, or even maybe taking that class that I taught and bundling that right away and turning that into the course. And then from there, it's really just a matter of growing my audience, and that's it. So that is what I plan on doing this year in order to grow that income stream and as well as continue on from here. What I would like for you guys to do next is go to the description box. Inside of the description box, you'll see a link to a full training that I did on how to create your very first online course. It's called 5 Steps to Automated Course Sales, and you definitely want to check it out. I will leave the link in the description box so you know exactly how to get access to that program. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.